Hi, I'm Ellen, and today I'm going to show you how to build a Slack application using Dark for your backend. The app we're going to use for this demo is we're going to make a magic 8-ball. If you're not familiar with the toy, it looks like this. It was a ball that you could shake, and it would give you a response to a yes or no question. The responses were 20, and they were distributed where about half of them were positive, 5 of them were inconclusive, and 5 of them were rather sad. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it up so from within our Slack application, you can trigger a command /ask the 8-ball, and you get one of these 20 replies. Before we get started with this, what I've done is I've set us up with a basic Slack application. I've installed the workplace and set up Oauth, which we covered in another video, but I have not yet added any functionality. From the dark side, we can see that we have the Oauth redirect, so people are able to install the application and exchange their code for a token, and we've stored the tokens from those teams. So let's pick up from there. We're going to be able to add features and functionality. And like I mentioned, what we're going to do is we're going to have a / command. I'm going to create a new command for ask, and I'm going to point this at our dark backend. Ask the 8-ball, and this is asks the magic 8-ball. Once we save this command, we're going to be able to trigger it from within the app that we already have installed. So when I do ask, I can see our magic 8-ball application, and it says asks the magic 8-ball. We're not really expecting anything to happen, and we get this 404 because we haven't built the backend yet. When we head over to dark, we can see we still have our Oauth, but we now have this 404 for the route that we just created to ask that 8-ball. And when we look at this, we can see all of the information that's been passed in from Slack, including what command was called, what channel it was called in, our team ID, and the response URL where you can send a message back. So let's work from that. Once we pull out our response URL, we're going to want to post a response back to this. So HTTP client post to that URL, and we're going to want to send text, but let's just send test for now. I don't think we need to query anything. And for our header, we're going to be sending JSON. So let's try that. We get a 200, and we get a test message. So we're almost there. We have all of the core infrastructural pieces of this working. We just need to send actual messages instead of tests. So I'm going to create a new data store that we can put our messages in. They're going to be strings. And then I'm going to create a new REPL that allows us to add a message. It's pretty simple. We'll just db set message. And then let's make the key the same as the message. That way we won't accidentally add anything twice. And we're going to be putting it in the messages data store. So let's go back to our list. It is certain. And then without a doubt, not going to make you watch me type all 20 of these. I'll go back and add them after the video. Yes, definitely. And let's get a couple of sad ones. Very doubtful, and my reply is no. Great. And if we want to see how many of those we have in here, we can just quickly make a new REPL to see our messages. So we've got 5. That seems like enough for what we're doing. All right. So let's go back to our handler, and we're going to want to be able to decide what message we're sending. So let's grab all of our messages first, just like we did in the REPL. And we just want the text of them. So let's grab that. It'll be a little easier to see. Val.message. Perfect. And so now what we have is we have a list of the messages, and we're going to want to get a random one of those, but is one less than the length of the list. So let's first grab the length. And yep, that's great. And now we're going to want to index from 0. So let's make our index. Cool. And then let index equal int rand from 0 to message count less 1. And then let's do let message equal list get at from all messages and our index. Let's see how that works. And so now our message is my reply is no. And we'll just have to put the message in instead of our text message. I think this should be working from end to end. We could try out by posting the message again, but let's just give it a go. All right, we get without a doubt back, and then we also get our entire response, which we don't want. So let's do this posting, and then let's respond with just text blank 200. Okay, and one more go. Ask Magic 8-Ball. Very doubtful. So now we can try it in question. Is it going to rain on my way home today? It's been raining a lot lately. I'm going to ask. And the answer is without a doubt. So there we go. We're now able to ask the Magic 8-Ball either by typing our question out and then asking, or just by thinking about it and hitting ask. And that's how you build a Slack application with a backend in Dark. Thanks.